I haven't dared try to write a novel or an actual story at this point. I kind of want to, I just don't have time.
Yeah,
but it would be interesting to see how I write compared to what I wrote before.
Yeah, because I mean, that's something I've discovered when I attempted NaNoWriMo and have that novel that's still stuck in development because I either have laptop crashes or it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer and shows no sign of ending. And so it's kind of the case where that was one of the things that I look back fondly from that high school experience, is that I did evolve as a creative and learn to take it, and that's where you get the idea of going outside of your comfort zone with movies and with video games, like trying stuff that is beyond your usual oeuvre, because there were ideas that I took for some of my early ideas based on the older films I watched. I mean, that's why. I mean, in high school, that's where I watched 12 Angry Men the first time.
Have you had that moment where you take something from an earlier draft and you re-implement it into a completely different draft?
Yeah. Like either a different draft or even just a completely different story. Like, okay, this idea didn't work with this story, but let's see if it works in this story.
Yeah, I've done that with commercial stuff that I've written. Like if because spoiler alert for people who don't get a whole lot, I don't really talk about voiceover that much on the channel anymore. Sorry. it's work. But there have been times where the client themselves wants you to kind of write it out and figure out a commercial because they have no idea what they want to do. Mm-hmm. They have a very simple concept. And so at that point, I looked at their script and I went, okay, well, this is definitely written by somebody in the office. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but it was bad and you should feel bad about it. But then I literally looked at this and went, wait, a previous format that I did on another script that didn't work out would work perfectly here. And I wrote it and they loved it. And so at that point, it's like, you don't want to get rid of this stuff because eventually you'll be inspired by earlier works to help you out in your current works.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so here's the tentacles. Oh.
Just had to make sure I was close enough to use the item.
Oh, and we're already at red.
Well, that's from dealing with the nurse earlier.
Yeah. Oh, good God. Okay, so now I guess we can move past it and grab the plate. The plate of the Hatter. Yeah, this is definitely Alice in Wonderland.
Yep. Yeah, and so yeah, that's why I have some experiences from high school that, yeah, there are things I look back on fondly, there are things that I cringe at, and things that I still carry a lot of pain from, but that's life.
Well, and the other thing, too, is that a lot of people take a lot of the good experiences that you have, not just within school, but you also kind of count the after school stuff, and that's where people kind of miss me, is that it's not that I don't find the after school stuff valuable, I just don't see it as something that happened at school. So, no, I did not have an ultimately sad childhood. Just I didn't like what they were... Okay,
so we've got Queen, the Mad Hatter, Mock Turtle, Cheshire Cat.
Oh my gosh. I think I might have figured something out. Take the blue and move the pink one. Okay, put the blue plate in there. In the bottom right.
All right.
Okay. So...
And then the queen goes up here.
That do anything?
No. So let's maybe try switching the Cheshire Cat and the Mad Hatter as well.
I think I know what the puzzle's doing, but I want to double check.
Okay, and then the Cheshire Cat. Okay, so maybe the colors might be a bit of a clue here.
Yeah, the colors are definitely kind of standing out. And it actually goes with the notes that we found before. So...
Oh, yeah, because there... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the weird poem right here. So let's see.
Okay, so here's the order that you have to put them in.
Well, let's see. Clouds flowing on a hill, sky on a sunny day, tangerines that are bitter.
Okay, so here's the order that you need to put them in.
Okay.
Top left is queen.
Okay.
Top right is turtle.
All right. So let's take out the turtle.
Take out the turtle. Okay, so put that there. Bottom left is hatter.
And
then the cat. So take out the cat. And then put the hatter in its place. Yeah, apparently these colors are supposed to flow into each other.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. Although the way I was looking at it was way off. Okay, so play. Oh, wait, hold on.
So queen, yeah, because the way the colors flow doesn't seem to make sense. You think the cat would go?
Put them in clockwise form as mentioned in the poem, and you should be able to unlock the door. Once you have done that, so put them in clockwise.
So yeah, because I think
as mentioned in the poem.
Yeah, because looking at like the way the colors flow, you'd think the queen would go down here because you've got the pink and the tannish.
That was kind of what I was thinking, but I was thinking with blue because I thought it was like red into blue goes to purple. But no, because you have black and you have white in there.
Yeah, so maybe if we switch the queen and the cat, maybe. Let's try that. Because the cat's got the lighter color, so near the black and the white makes sense.
Yep. And then put in the queen.
Okay.
No.
Not quite. So maybe... Yeah, I guess maybe if we switch these two, it might do it.
Maybe.
So let's find out.
So green up there. Alright, and then finally put on the turtle. Tonight we dine on turtle soup. Nope, nothing.
Nope. Okay, so...
White, purple.
Unless maybe if we shift it, where if we put maybe the hatter on the bottom left, shift the cat to the top left, because I can see that color pattern, so maybe... Yeah, let's try that. So let's take out the Cheshire Cat. And the
Place in a
hatter.
clockwise manner, white, orange, purple, and black. The trick to solving this puzzle is to use your imagination. From the poem that you read, let's take this on the wall. Let's take this for example. Lucky four-leaf clover. Then you might be able to pick a list of colors in the following order. So, white to purple, blue to yellow, so orange to black, green to red.
Okay, so...
Holy crap, isn't it that simple?
Well, let's try this. And then... Like, you can see the colors a bit more clearly when you're not zoomed in, so...
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so 4 places to complete the puzzle and unlock the door.
Let's...
Put them in clockwise form as mentioned in the poem.
Okay. So, I keep going through... Okay, yeah. I think I see it now. Okay, so... Clouds flowing over a hill. So we start with white, then blue, orange... So white, blue, orange, green, violet,
And that's going clockwise. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
Okay, so white, blue, orange, and then everything else will fall into place. So I'm gonna take all the plates out.
Yep.
And just...
Okay. So the first one was blue.
Yeah, so
top right.
So it goes white, blue, then orange.
Orange, green. I remember because it was four-leaf clover.
Green.
There we go.
And
I want to say it was yellow after
let's,
purple.
Let's check. So after violet, so white, blue, orange, green, violet,
yellow. Unavoidable sleeping time, liquid flowing.
Okay.
All right, so yellow. Oh yeah, liquid flowing from a slashed wrist. That's right. Because this game ain't creepy enough.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a horror game or something.
I know. Boom.
Hooray! We did it!
Now something's gonna happen in here. Hey, cool. The pipe actually knocks him back a little bit.
Okay. I know I'm about to take a hit, so let's...
Yeah, let's just use it. So you guys got to see us actually figure out a puzzle on Silent Hill.
And we didn't have to cheat.
Kind of. I mean, we took a hint, but that's about it. All right. Yep, just kill her. Just kill the nurse. Oh, this. Jeez.
Ran away. Oh, great.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So.
Oh, great. All right.
Let's dig out the shotgun. Take out at least one of these biatches. That works. Oh no, just more sounds. Oh, dude, your handgun is like fully stocked right now. It's got like, if I read that right, it's got 30.
Well, let's find out.
Stock 14.
Okay.
Yeah, you got like 30 bullets.
Yeah,
so,
but
awesome.
let's save that.
Yeah.
Given that it takes a lot to put those nurses
We just had to
down.
solve a puzzle. That could easily mean that we have a boss or something coming.
Crap. Don't know which door is the one I came in.
That was the door you came in.
Okay, so this is the new door.
So, new door. Oh, hi, nurse.
Bye, nurse.
Hello, nurse. For however many kids actually remember that reference. I shouldn't say that. Animaniacs is on Netflix. So
yeah.
People can watch it.
But at the same time, though, that doesn't necessarily guarantee that children watch it.
No, that does not guarantee it. Although, I'm very happy to say that my nieces watch it.
Okay, so that's the key that we need.
Key. There we go. Jiminy Christmas, the music in this game. Just like, it likes to tease you.
Yep.
It's like, oh yeah, you think you're going to be coming to a very impactful moment? No, not really. Okay, so this just puts us back in the puzzle room.
Yeah, but we got the basement storeroom key, so let's get to getting while the getting is good.
Yeah.
Just need to find the way to the basement.
We just need our elevator so that we can then go down the hole. How many people actually remember that reference? Hashtag Tiny Toons.
Well, to be fair, we're not exactly water, so it takes a little bit more to go down the hole.
Yeah, in fact.
Okay, so we gotta go down to the first floor.
But remember, the joke was also done with elevator go down the hole.
Okay. Think that's a door.
Yeah. My problem is that I'm getting so turned around that those big doors aren't necessarily the stairs.
Well, yeah, and especially considering that we don't have a map for the upper floors, so
Yeah.
that's why I kept going into the same rooms.
Hell dimension, why do you mess with us so?
Well, because that's kind of the point.
This is true. Can't necessarily argue with you on that. Okay, so basement storeroom is what we need. There was still one nurse up there, so I'm wondering if there's more stuff that we need to find too.
Possibly.
Which one was it? Oh, that's new. There's a music going on in this hallway now.
That's a quote for a t-shirt. There's a music going on.
There's a music going on. There's music going on in the background. There's some empty bottles. I need to get around to actually getting those shirts done. We've had so many great ideas for shirts that I just haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Because we've been proposing the Mickey Mouse Riot Squad for years, and then we have stuff like Sassy Senoritas.
Yep.
Thanks to Brinton.
So many memes.
By the way, for people who are asking, like, where the heck is Brinton? Brinton has kids. Brinton has 2 foster kids, and so unfortunately, with both him and his husband working 9-to-5 jobs, roughly, they're both pretty strapped. So we've been giving him a whole ton of leniency. I know that he hasn't been giving himself that leniency, but you know, occasionally he gets on my case. He's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to miss that much." I'm like, "Dude, it's okay. You have foster kids, and one of them's a teenager. I totally understand." Oh, the fire goes out right away when I light the vines. Okay. So what was the point of that?
Thinking it means that we need something else, something that will help the vines go up. So it means we need to find something flammable.
So we need some kind of accelerant.
Yes.
And that's why we have the bottle. Oh, dude, I wonder if the accelerant that we're going to need to find is where that nurse was.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's usually kind of the luck that we're having.
All right.
But I love the fact that occasionally, like, I think Brinton thinks we're madder at him than we are, and the audience is just like, well, where the heck is Brinton? You just stop bringing him on the podcast? No.
No, it's just life kind of gets in the way, and again, we have that unwritten rule that personal life, personal stuff always takes priority.
I mean, like, if we were getting paid by sponsors to do podcasts, maybe I'd have to change that rule, but we have to get to that point first.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily all that worried about that.
Yeah. Again, we're just a bunch of randos on the internet.
Yeah. That's another thing that I do get asked about the podcast quite a bit, and maybe you could clarify on it, because I apparently don't tell the truth in this regard. Apparently, I came up with... it wasn't just me that came up with the idea for Geek News. I apparently hired Romney on way before that happened. So apparently I knew you like a good year before then.
I don't know how they got that idea.
No, guys, here's what happened. I had the idea.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it.
Yeah, because I missed the first episode, as I often say, is that I missed the first episode because because I hadn't quite put your name to your face at that point.
No.
And I had a class right before, and I thought, okay, I'm done with class. I'm going to go get lunch. And then I'm in the newsroom, and then he goes, and you're just like, it's like, hey, where were you? And I'm just like, ah.
I wasn't necessarily that. I think my answer was just like, okay, well, because I think you had mentioned that you did a radio show, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe he's just not taking this seriously as opposed to the radio show that he's doing. And I was like, oh, that's his call.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks for me. But no, I came up with the idea, and